because Coco Jones and Taylor Rooks in the same week. It's like the fajitas sizzling at the Mexican restaurant and they pass you by. And it's like, fuck, that wasn't my order. Like, fuck. You can't even say you're unfazed. You turned your head and you looked.
No, you didn't even order fajitas. Like,
knew you had no chance. What's more hilarious, Jeff T shooting a nigga or B-Hand shooting a nigga?
I feel like B-Hand would make it funny, but I think it'd be Jeff T because Jeff T don't do nothing.
I think it's Jeff T, but B-Hand has to tell the story.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. That shit was, that shit right there. Nah, that would have been a story time. A story time, literally, bro. That shit would blow up like that one interview where it's like the nigga swung his body. It'd be that kind of viral, bro.
Bro, speaking of, I seen that. Do you think it'd be wise to keep? I seen that again yesterday. Still hilarious.
Oh yeah, you sent it to me, right?
Yeah, still.
It'd be funny because the nigga said, "I got a question, or let me ask this," and I really want to know what that nigga be doing on a daily basis. Like, I really want to know if this nigga make like outside like content besides that, because he only been on the pod for like two separate times, and he said two outrageous things each time. But like, what do you like? What kind of content do you make? Do you make content? All I know is this nigga name is Sammy. I can't look up Sammy on YouTube and the nigga pop up. Like, yeah.
I don't even know if I want to know what type of content he make. I still get fucked up when he said, now when I say, bitch, shut up. All right, bro. Sammy, please.
Man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast. The only podcast where we do something differently. A lot of people keep spamming and asking us, yo, what does the 4 stand for? I promise you, it do mean something.
If we tell you, we got Jeff T. And we don't want to.
And if you know, you know. We're not explaining. This is a podcast for casuals. If you are a casual, this is the show for you. A lot of people feel like they're not casuals, and I gotta let you know.
You are.
No, you're at the right place. You're right here.
You are.
You're right here with us. You're not an expert on anything. I promise you, buddy. I promise you. And if you finish this podcast, you'll understand why. But make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below. Matt videos is getting published like as we speak. Actually, like 4 videos about to drop all at the same time on 3 p.m. as we're recording. But yeah, make sure y'all show love. We appreciate all the follows and all that jazz, and we also appreciate being a part of the best nation. And that's a fucking donation.
Donation.
God damn it.
Donation.
Don't get old.
Donation.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And when I find it, I'm putting it as a sound. And we will be collecting donations with that song. Best believe that. But until we get there, you're gonna have to deal with this Leland, bro.
All I hear is this that check came me. I love it when you talk to me. My cats to see. My cats to see. I love it when you talk to me. My cats to see. My cats to see. This that check.
All right, got that shit out the way. Now let's get into
we do not care.
The things we just don't care about for the week. Not gonna lie, this felt like yesterday we was talking about some shit we did not care about. Boy, had to think of some things. But first and foremost, Hulk Hogan. Some might even say rest in piss.
Rest in piss.
I'm not saying I'm saying it, but there's some people that don't like this young brother. Old brother.
I was gonna say
old brother.
Yeah, I've never watched wrestling. I have nothing to say about Hulk Hogan. I know he's racist.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's the only thing I know about Hulk.
Yeah, he was before my time, so it really didn't matter to me. I just knew he was some swollen guy that was a legend. But nigga, I had The Rock. You know what I mean? Like The Rock was better. I don't give a fuck about him.
I don't even know if The Rock was better. Like I ain't watch wrestling. I don't know what these people be doing.
I'm saying, bro, if you gonna be racist, man, do something impactful at least. You know what I mean? You know, Paula Deen, she was cooking.
Literally.
She was throwing out meals. And when she got caught for racism, she started lowering her prices on her pan. Pans and skillets, half off. $300 pans looked like 100. And guess who grabbed it? My mother.
Is Paula Deen still
you know what I mean? Helping out the community. I think she is. She just very low key. As she should.
Fair enough. She's
I think as she should. When the older you get, I'll be trying to tell people. I be trying to hide my granny. I used to post my granny a lot. I hide her now. And she, you know, the older you get, the more questionable stuff you start saying out loud.
That's for sure.
Cut it down. Cut it out. All right. Fuck out of here. Next thing.
We do not care.
Everybody hating Cam Newton. I'm not gonna lie to you. For people that don't know, there's a lot of people attacking Cam Newton for his takes on, I guess, the top 10 quarterback list that he made versus what was made by coaches and executives and whatnot. I think a lot of y'all are kind of dragging it. Not gonna lie. Some of y'all are dragging this conversation because, one,
we do not care.
Like, who give a fuck about a top 10 list at the end of the day anyway? We're fucking bored.
Literally.
And B, if I'm being honest, a lot of people don't want to admit it. A lot of you bitch ass niggas argue like women, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all argue just like women. And that's what really like drives me insane about the conversation. Because the whole conversation was Jalen Hurts didn't make his top 10. And it's like, okay, bet. Like, I guess I kind of disagree, but like, there's mad stuff that's like, he contradicts himself with a lot of quarterbacks there. Like, the way he was talking shit about like the actual top 10 list that came out, you would have thought Jaden Daniels wasn't going to make the top 10. But when he did his, he had him ranked the same way. He had Jaden Daniels ranked the same number as what the coaches had. So it's like, okay, like, yeah, I think you can have a shit take. I think you can have horrible takes, and it doesn't come off as jealousy. Everybody keep talking, oh my God, he's just jealous. He's just jealous because Jalen Hurts. I'm like, I promise you on everything I love, he not jealous of any of these black quarterbacks or any of these quarterbacks. I promise you he not jealous. Jealousy got thrown out the window after that game manager, game changer conversation happened. And I saw how that got reactions. I knew right then and there. I'm like, oh, he just has shit takes. That's cool. That's okay. But the first thing y'all come and say is, oh, this nigga jealous, or oh, he hating on. I'm like, there's plenty of things you can attack. And you know what? While I'm here, y'all worse than women. Let me no. Y'all worse than women, because at least when women do it, they only start attacking a nigga character when they feel like they're losing an argument. Yo, there's plenty of things you could have attacked with Cam. You could have attacked the argument. You just went straight for the jugular.
That was my whole issue with the thing. Like, they was attacking Cam as a person instead of the point he was making. Like, is Jalen Hurts a top 10 quarterback? Like, I feel like that's an objective, like, yes, he is. But Cam, for whatever reason, he didn't feel that way. And he said that, and then, like, you got, like, I think it was, like, Ryan Clark came out and was like, well, Cam, Jalen Hurts, he's done more than you because he has a Super Bowl win. And he already has the 3 Pro Bowls or blah, blah, blah. And you only had 3. And it's just like, you're acting like Jalen Hurts and Cam Newton are the same tier of court. Like, objectively speaking, Cam Newton, the best version of Cam Newton is light years ahead of the best version of Jalen Hurts. That's not an insult to Jalen Hurts. That's just how good Cam Newton was. Like, he won the MVP, like, on a team that was absolutely horrible with no receivers. He went, like, he didn't, and then they start talking about why he didn't dive on the ball in the Super Bowl and blah, blah, blah. And, like, that's also has nothing to do with any type of argument. It's just very, I don't know. They just wanted to attack Cam for whatever reason. So it was very stupid.
I'm saying.
That whole thing was very stupid.
I'm saying, not to mention, Cam Newton has been on multiple platforms, and it says, yes, he regrets not jumping on that ball. So the fact that y'all niggas still keep bringing that up like it's a big ha-ha moment, he agrees with you. Attack the point. I'm saying, like, there's like, Cam Newton gave y'all niggas a layup to just debunk his list because it's very debunkable. Because in his mind, he's viewing it from his quarterback expertise of who impacts winning more, and he's going to favor and he's going to prioritize niggas that are doing more with less, which is why Josh Allen was his number one quarterback on the list, because he felt like, okay, he went the furthest, and nobody can name the receivers outside of Shakur and Keon Coleman because the nigga talks a
And
lot.
both of them weren't even that.
But outside of that, that's what I'm saying. And then I think he had Lamar Jackson too, because he just finds that nigga athletically talented. He had one of his best careers, but we had one of his best seasons. Yeah, my personal MVP. So I get it. So after that, it's like, bro, like, I you know when I knew he wasn't hating? When multiple teams in the NFC East were agreeing about Cam Newton hating on their personal quarterbacks. He can't be hating on all these quarterbacks. There's no way. Like, that's just physically impossible for him to be a hater of Dak Prescott, which there was no reason for that. That's why the game changer shit always blew me. Why the fuck would he, and I love Dak, why the fuck would he ever be jealous of a nigga that he's accomplished more than? That's why they call Dallas Cowboys fans delusional right there. Like, fuck. Stop. And Kimberly Martin, I don't want you to say anything else. I don't want nobody to say anything else, honestly. Nobody on the national media. I only brought up Kimberly because she brought up that she was the first one that brought up the jealousy thing like a long time ago. I'm like, bro,
earlier one.
Back when it happened. I didn't mean to just pinpoint her, but like, she was the first one that came on my mind. Keep in mind, this is Cam Newton's personal podcast on his personal platform.
Saying his personal opinion. Like,
and y'all on
none of the stuff he says, bro. He's not doing nothing to nobody.
And y'all as a major network said, hey, we're gonna dissect. Bro, you could really just hit the
We do not care.
Move on.
That's all you had to do. That nigga go viral for no reason, bro.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, not too much on Cam Newton. Attack his points. Next.
We do not care.
ESPN is in the works of trying to purchase NFL Network. Now, first, this don't surprise me because Disney got money out the fucking wazoo, and they're gonna keep firing people to get more money. And but people are concerned about this because it's like, damn, like, everybody loves, for the most part, the NFL Network, the red zone, you know, part of everything, and they really don't want that touch. And they feel like once ESPN gets it, they're going to tink with something. They're going to
ESPN's going to ruin.
Put something unnecessary.
ESPN is going, like, full stop. ESPN is going to ruin NFL Network. This is a horrible idea, but this is something we gotta like touch on as we get like closer to it actually happening. But it's going to be happening.
Yeah, like, it's in the works.
It's going to be horrible.
Yeah. You gonna? I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna start seeing ESPN bet shit on it. Like, you just gonna see some shit and a fucking forced pre-show of something. Like, bro, we're gonna see something.
He's gonna be on red zone for whatever reason. It's gonna be bad.
Bro, they gonna put Stephen A on there just for that man to say, "This brother is box office, nigga." Okay, man. Damn. Oh, I'm cool. Why? Yeah. Sometimes when it comes to certain networks got to shut up and dribble too. We don't have to hear everybody. We don't. This whole debate that happened with Cam Newton, Ryan Clark, and all them, and you know, I respect everybody's opinion separately, but I don't need to hear Ryan Clark on every single thing. I did not need to hear Ryan Clark about his opinion about how Cam Newton's list was trash on national television. I didn't need to hear that. Do that shit on the pivot.
Honestly, yeah.
Do that shit on the pivot, bro. Like, I really fuck with you, but like, I mean, keep the main thing. But it's hard to like really get into this because we're still in the early things with stuff like that. But moving on.
We do not care.
Finally, the Stud Buzz got canceled already, and it hasn't been a full 72 hours yet. But they're under fire because they're in the works of having an interview with Dave Portnoy, somebody that has been accused. It's not even accused. Well, we've seen this nigga say racial slurs multiple times on camera. Horrible person. Also, is pro rape culture. He said that before, in a joking manner or whatever. All this stuff easily.
He's the owner of Barstool. That's really all you need to know about. Like, if if you've seen all the terrible stuff that Barstool has done, he's responsible for it. So that's the type of nigga he is.
Yeah, and the most egregious of them all is, he's responsible for wearing a full WNBA jersey and short combination to an Indiana Fever game, like he was finna check in and play basketball. I think that was probably one of the most egregious things I saw.
I don't like that.
Out of that.
I don't like that.
That's big. Hey, low key, that's worse than the racial slur to me. Because you're a white man, I expect that. But the WNBA
The full fit,
basketball short,
full fit,
the full fit, and sitting courtside with the full
grown
fit
man
on,
in the full fit, courtside, 40-year-old
next to another nigga with another full fit on.
45-year-old man, full NBA fit, full WNBA fit.
Nigga, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no age where that was ever acceptable. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, you could be a little girl. You could be a little.
At what age? What's the cutoff age though?
I feel like
I say 8.
nah,
It got to be
you
real
could
young,
be
bro. The full suit, the
I
full
would say,
jersey,
like,
shirt.
Honestly, I would say like middle school. Maybe like 7th grade.
So what's that? 11, 12?
I think it's 12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Honestly,
I'd be okay with it because I feel like once they hit 8th grade, they start to realize like, that's sort of a little weird. Like, not necessarily saying it's a bad thing, but like that's a little cringy. But like 12 years, you could do that. I think you could get away with it.
yeah, 11. I think 11 is under 12. I might give some leeway, but by the time you're like 10, like by the time we're getting to the double digit age, I'm gonna start nudging. Like I'm just start throwing things out there. Like, sure you don't want to hoop for real? Like, you want?
I'm assuming like the kid likes basketball and all that. Like that's what I'm assuming. Like so they're already on like the basketball team and everything. That's what I'm assuming. Like if they're not, then it's all right. That's weird. Stop being odd. Go pick up a basketball. If you're not, then it's weird. Stop being weird.
I'm saying because for the most part, like that's still a good age where you can still kind of like pass it off as like, oh, like I can wear this as a Halloween costume too. Like I see it, like I understand it, but yeah, once we get to 12,
wrap it up, buddy.
I'm gonna start having Kobe mentality. Why you idolizing? why don't you want to be better? Now you just got to start gaslighting them niggas. But yeah, we already broke it down last week that these were not good people to begin with. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all know that right now. This don't surprise none of us on this platform. We knew what it was. And that's why.
We do not care.
That's why we don't give a fuck. Now we're here to talk about the real meat and potatoes. A moment of silence down for the Louisiana. Oh, my fault. Before we even get into that.
We do not care.
We don't really care. But nigga, I do. Brothers that was affected in the community of the Taylor Rooks situation, I stand with you. Boy, did that hurt.
Nah, bro.
It's been tough.
She's just doing
these past 2 weeks.
She did it just to get a rise out of us, out of me specifically. But I'm not even gonna dignify her with a response. I'm gonna just keep it pushing because it is what it is.
I'm gonna let you know. Hey, look, and I'm gonna let you know right now, it's working. It's working. Because Coco Jones and Taylor Rooks in the same week. I saw a tweet right there. He was like, yo, it's like seeing the mac and cheese and yams touch the plate, but I know it's not my plate. Like that really just it's like the fajitas sizzling at the Mexican restaurant and they pass you by. And it's like, fuck, that wasn't my order. Like, fuck. And you can't even say you're not even worried. You can't even say you're unfazed because you turned your head. You turned your head and you looked.
Knowing you didn't even order fajitas. Like,
knew you had no chance. You really wanted ribs. You want a whole nother meal. You wasn't even worried about it. You still waiting for your chips and salsa. You out here, damn, what? Somebody's birthday today? So yeah, Coco Jones, Taylor Rooks,
it was like
Tiana Taylor.
Before I was just like, man, I can't keep doing it.
God damn, bro. Light skinned niggas just keep infiltrating, man. They're having a bounce back season. A bounce back season from the light skinned community.
Really though, shout out to Taylor Rooks and her husband though, because they kept that shit under wraps.
Man, who you telling? I'm like, that's how I'm trying to step.
No,
That's how I needed to
like,
have.
people, we moving in silence. No, that's really moving in silence, bro.
That's real silence, because boy, the amount of people that thought they had a
I don't even
chance.
think you can find that nigga's
I
name
myself.
like in the public record.
That's how Taylor Rooks like him. I respect the game. I respect the hell out of the game. And I bet he's one of those people that got his he got his IG private. He got that bitch locked up. I can respect that too. But on to the real things that we do care about. I had to get that shit out the way. But back to the real community of Louisiana. A real one has announced his retirement. Tyrann Mathieu, aka the Honey Badger. Not gonna lie, when he first got in trouble, the way they reported it, I thought he murdered somebody.
Yeah,
but he was able to bounce back, have a hell of a career, a Super Bowl champion. Some might even add that he probably would have been one of the highest paid players in NIL history had NIL been a thing.
listen,
brother,
he would have went.
Man, he was one of them ones. Oh man,
honestly, probably like the best. Like, or is he the best defensive college football player I've ever seen? Because like he was just a highlight every. And great, he only played he didn't even play that much because they suspended him because weed and all that stuff. But like he was a highlight every single week, bro. He was an actual childhood legend.
Yeah, he is the sole reason I locked in on LSU and was like, damn, like, I started tuning into LSU because of him. And then it was him, and then his Justin Jefferson's brother was the quarterback for LSU. I think Jordan Jefferson, I think. It was them two. And then of course that's what led to the Leonard Fournettes of the world and Justin Jefferson and all that stuff. Like, man, I've never seen somebody bounce back and have such a great career. I mean, there's probably some other examples out there for sure. Like I think of Allen Iverson all the time, but like the way it was on television for me in my lifetime, you would have thought, oh, like he's cooked, bro. Like he gonna get blackballed once he gets to the league.
He was blackballed because he was either like undrafted or drafted like sort of late because he was clearly a first round type of player, but I think he went much better than he should have, and he was still had him a great career. I think he went to it was like 3-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All Pro. Like he suffered some injuries.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there was a stretch of like a couple of years where he was like the best safety in the league, but like I said, he had them injuries and everything, so he probably won't. I don't think he'll get to the Hall, although even though he was one of them ones.
Nah, he won't.
He was amazing, bro. He was amazing. So shout out to him. That's legend. He's like a for real legend.
Yeah,
bro.
he was a third rounder.
Okay. But like I said, he should have been a first round.
He was a third round pick.
Like he was easily.
He should have been a first rounder.
Easily a top 10 player.
Yeah,
easily.
He's one of them ones, and he's super young. He's like only 29.
But yeah,
I think he's only 29. Let me see.
He gotta be like.
I could be wrong.
3 or something.
Nah, I could be wrong. Nah, I might be wrong.
Because he's been in the league for like 12. Yeah, 12 seasons. So he's like, he has to be 30, 33, 32, something like that.
He's 33. He's 33. Okay. He's 33. Still on the younger age, but like unacceptable. Like it's still it's football though. I do appreciate him leaving the league somewhat unscathed. Like he can walk away physically. So that's that, man. It's just that was a different kind of nigga right there, bro.
We getting old now. We getting old.
Oh boy, we getting it's getting bad for us.
It's like definitely Phillip Rivers. Granted, he ain't been in the league in some years, but he officially retired too. And I think Jimmy Graham did the same as well. So like, we getting old, man.
Nah, the real old shit is like, oh yeah, like seeing Frank Gore Jr. enter the draft. Like that's, you know what I mean? The Marvin Harrison Juniors. That's where I feel old for real. What you mean, Junior, nigga? I feel like I saw your daddy play. For real. Like in real time.
No, there's this one, before we move on, there's one, you probably don't remember a Dre Kirkpatrick. He was like a corner for Bama. He was super cold. And he was the Bengals. Yes. His son plays for Bama right now. And I think he's only like.
Are you serious?
I think he had his kid. I think he had his son. He was like 16 or something. So that's why. But like, I'm like that nigga. Like your dad didn't even retire like a couple years ago. Like he's still young, and like his son is already at Bama.
That's the same for Anquan Bolden's son. Anquan Bolden's son is at some college.
I didn't know that.
I think he might be a freshman. But like Anquan Bolden,
What?
nigga, I was hooping with you on Madden, nigga.
Dog.
I used you for Madden, nigga. I saw you win a Super Bowl. What hell going on?
Yeah, no. It's
it's gonna get spookier the older we get. It's gonna be so bad. We ain't even 30 yet.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
We gotta lock in, find out people and get married, bro. Getting out of hand, bro. But enough of that shit right there. Next, the NFLPA. Now, we intentionally held off last week because so many moving parts were happening at the same time. Man. Wanted to make sure Pablo Torre, put enough information out for us to dissect and really analyze. But Jackson, if you have more information, you can talk more about it.
Yeah, I had to take notes. That's why I was like, let's push the recording because I had to take notes and all that stuff because there's a lot going on. But let me get my handy dandy phone because, like I said, I was really taking notes for it. So to explain the whole NFL and the NFLPA, like the whole collusion thing, a little bit better because last time I don't think I explained it that well. But in January, there was a grievance filed by the former director of the NFLPA, which is the Players Association. And it said that NFL teams, they colluded to limit the guarantees in top quarterback deals after the Deshaun Watson thing. Because Deshaun Watson, he infamously signed that, fully guaranteed $250 million deal or something like that. And the owners were like, no, we're not doing that. We don't like that. So there was a... who was it? Like I said, the grievance was filed about that, and they're trying to see if there was any collusion because, like, the owners, they didn't like that, and the players were like, "Hey, this is a little weird." So they went to court and everything, and they found out that despite the fact that Roger Goodell and some of his other higher ups, despite the fact that they urged owners to keep guarantees lower during a 2022 league meeting, they still said that doesn't really count as collusion. So technically, the NFLPA lost that case, even though I feel like that's textbook collusion if they're telling you, hey, you guys should, keep the guarantees lower. But whatever, there's neither here nor there. And it always kept secret until Pablo Torre, he came out with his whole podcast series about that. And then the NFL and the NFLPA, they went to court again because J.C. Treader, who was like the head of he was like the president of the NFLPA, he went on a podcast and he sort of urged players to be like, hey, if you're not getting the money you want, just go ahead and fake an injury and blah, blah, blah. So that also made the NFL, they were upset about that. So they went to court with that. In the NFL, they actually won that ruling over the NFLPA, but they didn't feel like telling the players because they signed a confidentiality agreement because during that whole thing, J.C. Treader was saying some crazy things about a couple players. I know Russell Wilson, he talked shit about. I think it's mainly just Russell Wilson he talks shit about, and he didn't want that to get out, so they did like a whole confidentiality agreement. And all this, it sounds like very iffy and like, bro, what are these niggas doing? And then enters Lloyd Howell, who is the executive director of the NFLPA, and he recently, I think maybe like a day or two ago, he resigned because during this whole Pablo Torre reporting, it came out that. One, he has like a big conflict of interest with the NFL because he's supposed to represent the players, but he also has a job with this private equity firm that's trying to like buy ownership in the NFL. And it's really like, it's a conflict of interest because how are you representing the players, but also representing the owner? So it gets weird. But that, right. People heard about that, but they didn't really think too much of it. But then they heard about his strip club exploits. Where's one right here? It says, during the NFLPA summit on February 21st, he accompanied 2 union employees to Magic City for an outing that included basically $2,500 in charges with cash withdrawals ranging from $200 to $525. They had 2 VIP rooms and everything. he expensed this all on the NFL's card under a player engagement event to support and grow our union. So this is really what got him fired when they found out, like, oh, you're expensing strip club visits to the NFL. And eventually, like, or he didn't get fired, he resigned. But he was basically sort of like, they were like, hey, my nigga, you need to go.
Yeah, it's getting player engagement, huh? Y'all was engaging.
We're supporting and growing something. What exactly? I don't know.
Wow. I don't know. I sure don't. That was pretty much that nail in that cup. Once I saw that, I'm like, oh, here we fucking go.
Like, I knew
because I'm just like,
God forbid a nigga have hobbies. Like, I'm trying to support and grow the union. Like, what's you know, the NFL is made of billionaires, bro. Like, why couldn't we have a little player engagement event? I'm just saying. That's if I was Lloyd Howard, that's what I would have said. I'm just saying.
Damn, do y'all want to grow the game or not?
I feel like
y'all want to grow the league,
and I'm supporting.
Y'all want to make this shit global? Niggas not trying to make money for real. That's how I would have gaslighted like that. Y'all not trying to make money for real. Mm-hmm. You got to spend money to make money. They not trying to hear me right now, bro. That is crazy.
They said they was at the strip club.
That's wild.
For 8 hours, getting dropped up at the hotel.
I've never wanted to be at a strip club.
8 hours is insane. Being in any type of club for 8 hours is insane. Because I want
nigga being at school for 8 hours that didn't even.
Being at work, the only place you be for 8 hours is asleep because that's what you need to be. That's the only place you be.
No, I'm saying there's no reason for me to be 8 hours unless I'm going to like a Disney park or some shit.
Even
if I'm vacating.
Even then, like Disney park.
When you got kids, it turned into 8 hours because you waiting in line for a lot of that shit.
Fair.
So I can understand that, but 8 hours? 8 hours anywhere? Nah. This is insane. Fuck you doing at a strip? Well, I mean, I know what you're doing at the strip club for 8 hours.
They said it had 2 VIP rooms. It was having that.
And honestly, he's low key some low amounts for a strip club of that caliber. When we're talking about certain, when we're talking about like, we're not talking about the common man.
What day is it?
Like I'm starting to like when I see charges of like 2,400 or 500 here, 200 here.
We got to see like was it an active day? Like it said this was February 21st, and then the other one was November 2nd. So what days of the week were those? Were those like big days?
Oh no, I need to know. I'm looking that shit up right now. You said February what?
February 21st was a Friday.
Okay, that's supposed to be. Granted, where was this at though? Magic City. Magic. That's Atlanta, right? Yeah. It might be cold up there. It might be cold.
It's a Friday though. Anyway, and then the other one, November 2nd, 2023. That was a Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
You said Thursday. Wait, you said November. You said November
2nd, 2023. Oh yeah, it says Thursday right here anyway. Yeah, but it was Thursday, November 2nd.
Okay.
So I mean, those are 2 end of the week days.
That ain't too crazy, but I'm just like, unless they would use other forms of payment to get their shit off. But if you were doing that, why not just?
Yeah, I'm expensive. Like I'm not gonna spend like $50 with my card.
Yeah, like I'm gonna max it. No, I'm saying so. Like this is still a little interesting. Like I would expect a bigger number than this, low-key. That's really what it was for me. I'm like, damn, like these look like numbers that
he was really being. He was really being a good guy. Because he could have went crazy. He was being a good guy.
He was being responsible with the car. It was probably some people in this camp that really wanted to run it up. He said, "Now, look, I'm responsible with this.
Exactly.
Let's really make this look like an engagement." All right, nigga.
But yeah, now that
at Magic City.
But now that Howell has resigned, J.C. Treader, he's also resigned, and now the NFLPA they're looking for new leadership because their 2 biggest people were just involved in a gigantic scandal. And I mean, hopefully they get somebody in that actually cares about the players and wants to help the players make their money and get them the contract they deserve. But I mean, we'll see. But this is funny, and hopefully, like,
is it?
You said what?
I said, why is it not like an active player? Hey, don't in the NBA like they got like CJ McCollums and shit and Fred Van.
I know J.C. Treader. Well, the executive director, that's just like somebody who's like a big I think like sort of like they want like a big wig type. It's not a player for that one. Like somebody with the actual like experience in like a realm like that. But JC Treader, I know he was playing. I think he might have retired like last season or something. Because I actually remember seeing, because I know he used to play with the Browns and everything. So like it was okay. He retired like 2 years ago. So I think like it's normally an active player, but this time he had just recently retired. So hopefully they get somebody like an active player, somebody that actually cares. I mean,
well, they said the NFLPA president is Jalen Reeves Maben.
did he just get? I know Jalen Reeves. I know I've heard that name before. I think he used to play for the Lions.
He is a active linebacker. Is it for the Lions?
I know he used to play for the Lions. Does he still?
I think he still plays for the Lions. He's been president since 2024. So he's new. He's new with it. But yeah, he's only 30, so like they voted on him being the interim leader to be held in near future. Interim executive director coming in near future for Jalen Reeves Maben, what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Amid all these people dropping like flies. So maybe what side of the ball did dude play?
Shredder was
what side of the ball was that?
He was an O lineman. He was like a guard, I think.
Okay, so this is defense. Okay. Yeah, let's find somebody that has the least amount of CTE. I think niggas that put 3 fingers in the dirt. But even then, for every good kicker, then you got Justin Tucker. So you got to tread lightly with these niggas, bro. Like it really got to be who would you want to be a leader?
We don't be knowing these niggas that much, so that's all. Like I can't even think of a record. It got to be somebody like.
It got to be like a Jalen Hurts ass nigga.
It got to be somebody like upstanding and respected in the locker room, like Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, Jay. Every time. Yeah, Stephon, well versed. You know, you got to get you a Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill is crazy.
A Tyreek Hill, a Deshaun Watson. You know you gonna get
Deshaun Watson and Justin Tucker.
Hey, that being your president vice president combo is.
They gotta go to prison. Oh my God.
Oh hell no, nigga. And they both look like they married. I know Deshaun married, but I don't know about Justin Tucker. They both sound like they married.
No, like he was married, and then I think his wife heard about all this stuff and divorced him, and that's when he started missing the kicks. And that's when everybody was like, "Oh, this is a little weird." And then they did the research, and they was like, "Oh, this nigga's crazy." So
I miss when the wives like and the women stop running from the grind, bro. I miss when they stopped doing that.
Running from the grind?
Okay. Y'all running from the grind. Some of y'all. I'm not saying all y'all. Some of y'all running from the grind.
Justin Tucker's wife is running from the grind?
I mean,
that's not the grind, bro. That nigga was doing some crazy shit. That's not the grind.
He was doing some crazy. He was doing some crazy shit.
That's not the grind.
You right. You know what? When it come to her, nah, it don't count. It don't count because a lot of shit was going on, and she ain't do nothing publicly. She ain't say nothing publicly.
Like
she just did what she needed to do.
The dude from the astronomer, she ran from the grind. I'm not gonna hold you, but like I respect. I respect it though, because like you embarrassed me in public, so like you feel me, but still,
running from the grind is still running from the grind, but it's understandable. Like we get it.
Yeah,
we understand. We have some sort of sympathy to a degree, but some of these signs are glaring. Some of them.
But moving on from the clusterfuck that is the NFLPA to a bigger one that is the Dallas Cowboys. I regret to inform you, Greg, that Jerry Jones he's been speaking into a microphone again, and he hasn't been saying anything that we want to hear.
We surprised.
I was just.
Now.
No, but the crazy thing is, one of the things he did say though, I think a reporter he had asked him, they was like, "Have you thought about stepping down?" And he was like, "Yeah, I did." And everybody was like, "Oh," and he was like, "But only for like a fraction of a second." And everybody just got sad again. So it's just like he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows.
Come on now. You know the daily rotation, bro. You know the daily rotation of how this works, bro. We see Jerry Jones say something, and then we see Mitch McConnell freeze up again. It's a yearly thing that happens around this time of the year. Let's not get it twisted. And then your yearly, oh, he's still alive.
I was gonna say it again. I was like, oh,
it's a yearly tradition at this point. It's a yearly tradition.
oh my.
But with this one, I'm not gonna lie, because this is for people that don't know. Jerry Jones has been talking crazy, and he's prolonging this Micah Parsons contract extension, something that he wanted done a long time ago. He has voiced plenty of times that he wanted it done before all of these great edge rushers get their pay. And of course, you know, he's just saying like, yo, I don't feel any different than anybody. Like, he understands how it works in Dallas. He just doesn't understand why it has to be this way. But, you know, this is the one time. Look, I'm gonna let you, and Jax, you may disagree with me, and that's fine. And it's totally fine. I'll stand alone in this. Micah, I hate when you do those podcasts and all that stuff. Let you know right now, you can do what you want to do. You can talk as much as you want to talk about this situation. I promise you, there will never be a time where I'm siding with Jerry Jones when it comes to certain situations like this.
Yeah, no.
And I promise you, I will never disagree with you voicing your opinion, getting on a podcast after every week and episode saying, yo, I just really want to get paid. Like, he's already done said he wasn't even trying to be the highest paid, whatever. Like, he just want a deal done.
Yeah.
So you can talk spicy, and granted, I hate it when you yapped. Yap as much as you need to. I will stand beside you with this. It's unpopular, but nigga, get back on that microphone. I am not mad. I'm not mad.
Nah, this Jerry Jones situation, it's always annoying, but like in these recent comments he made, he also talked about he was talking about how he like was a little frustrated with the Trayvon Diggs and the Terrence Steele signings from a year before, talking about maybe we shouldn't have signed them so early. And it's just like, if you sign them later, it costs more money. Actually, I think I got the clip.
It's stupid, bro. And then he complains when he signs them. It's like, oh my God, like, we pay so much. Yes, you dragged it out.
Just because we sign him doesn't mean we're going to have him. He was hurt 6 games last year. Seriously. We've signed, I remember signing a player for the highest paid at the position in the league, and he got knocked out 2/3 of the year, Dak Prescott. So there's a lot of things you can think about when you, just as the player does, when you're thinking about committing and guaranteeing money.
And that's like, he's saying that, just because we signed Michael Parsons doesn't mean he'll play the whole. Like, what kind of mindset is that? Like, that's not what you think of when you're signing the player. Because you know Michael Parsons not no injury-prone ass nigga. He just happened to get hurt. And to be even more honest, maybe he wouldn't have got hurt if he was in his right position, playing linebacker. That's neither here nor there.
Damn, I be forgetting this nigga a linebacker. That nigga play edge rusher so much. I'm like, fuck.
No, they moved to edge rusher. He should still be a linebacker, but it is what it is. They want to play stupid games, and they winning these stupid prizes. I don't get the reason why Jerry Jones is going about the stuff the way he is, but I don't get the reason he does anything. I know Micah, he was talking to some reporters because it was during like training camp or whatever you call it. And he was like, yeah, Jerry Jones, he hasn't talked to my agent in a while. And it's just like, what is the point? Like, I just don't get it. But I mean, we probably had the same conversation with like last year, or was it the year before with the Dak Prescott thing? So it's just like, unfortunately, this is a yearly occurrence dealing with this nigga, man.
Yeah, if you're a star player outside of CD. CD
even took a minute, like, I feel like.
It took a minute, but it didn't take as long as others.
Right.
Like, they knew not to bullshit. They know not to bullshit with them receivers. They can play them games with them quarterbacks. They can play them games with certain people. One thing they can't play games with is receivers and running backs. Or when it comes to Jerry Jones. Most niggas gonna cut a running back, but when that nigga Zeke went to Cabo that one time, and they had that nigga Jerry shook. He's like, let me get this deal. Let me get this deal done. so I can get this nigga out of Mexico. Still the wrong decision, but neither here nor there. But damn, it's a part. This is just a part of the Dallas Cowboys experience that most fans hate.
And it shouldn't be.
We don't like this shit.
It's part of the experience, and it shouldn't be. It just
like niggas, like other niggas, be trying to clown us about it, and it's like, okay, like we've gone through this so many years, like we don't fucking like it. Don't phase us. Like we know something will happen. Most of the time, we're gonna sign. Rarely does a signing not get done. It rarely happens.
like
but it's like, okay, like
Mike is gonna end up being the highest paid non-quarterback in the league. He's gonna be happy. It's gonna be terrible for the team because they took so long, and now there's gonna be no cap room and blah blah blah. And then they're gonna be like, oh, we can't sign nobody. We can't get free agents no more because we ran out. Like it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle. It's been like this my entire life basically. So it is what it is, man.
This is all we know, Jax. This is literally all we know. We don't know nothing else.
We just see teams like the Eagles who draft well and reload, sign players to deserving deals and everything. I'm just like, must be nice.
On time too. Like,
must be nice.
They signed Saquon immediately after this.
As they should have, honestly.
No fucking question. Oh yeah, the WNBA, WNBA players wanting a pay increase. They want to get paid more. They've been working on this CBA deal for quite some time, honestly. I think it's been well over a year, but a lot of conversations kind of sparked up as of recent. As I think WNBA players came out during the All-Star game and had shirts at the warm-up line saying, pay us what you owe us. It sparked a lot of conversation about how much women should be getting paid in the W. Is it fair? Is it unfair? A lot of people kind of saying, well, shit, man, you know what I mean? It's the running narrative of, well, shit, y'all niggas don't be making profit. Y'all niggas be owing $40 million a year in profit. And I think a lot of people are missing the point when it comes to that. I think a lot of people keep talking about the profit when they're talking about revenue shares or just revenue percentage. Profit and revenue is not the same. I'm not no business savvy ass nigga, but business 101, profit and revenue is not the same thing. Now, profit can make revenue a lot easier. You know, being positive in the profit just makes everything better. It makes your life better. But that doesn't stop you from being able to pay whoever the fuck you need to pay. That doesn't stop pay increases. So I think they're in line for a new TV deal that's going to come into effect, I think in 2026, worth $2.2 billion, which within the next 11 years, which will make it about $200 million a year. So they'll be in the positives very soon. And just like everything else, you negotiate everything. You negotiate things before things are set in stone. This is the time to negotiate. People don't like the approach that they're taking, but at the same time, you will never hear me defending a corporation. Nigga, go find the money. Figure it out.
I don't get why people are so upset they want more money. Like, one, they don't get paid. They don't be getting paid. Like, Caitlin Clark is ridiculously famous. Nike billboards and all that stuff everywhere. Did she got a shoe, or is it just like a color?
Not an official shoe, but I know it's coming.
Yeah,
soon.
so
it's not nothing official.
Like, Caitlin Clark, one of the most famous basketball players probably in the world right now, like man or woman. And I think she gets paid maybe like $75,000 or something like that from her WNBA salary, which is crazy. Like, she obviously clearly deserves more, and I don't get why. Like,
absolutely.
Why are people so upset they want more money? Like, what is that? That doesn't affect you in any way. Like, you can tell like this sort of like they're getting paid in an amount that they're definitely not worth. Like, they're worth more. So it's I don't know why people are upset with them. It really does.
That's what I'm saying. And like
with the new deal, so it really doesn't make any sense.
And everybody, like I said, everybody turns into whatever you need to turn them into when it's time to have certain conversations. 2 months ago, niggas were doctors. 3 months ago, niggas were lawyers. Today, niggas are financial experts and know everything about business and know how to negotiate, know the ins and out of profit and revenue shit. You don't care. And on top of that, we'll say, don't nobody give a fuck about don't nobody give a fuck about the WNBA. Nigga, obviously you do. If you're having a conversation about profit and fucking revenue for the WNBA. So either it's either one or the other. It's either A, you didn't do no research and you just relied on another man that was on the app and you're just regurgitating shit.
This is what they be doing.
Or B, you did your research so that you could cook somebody, which would contradict you saying you don't give a fuck about the WNBA because you had to do real extensive research for a private company, by the way. So it does so for this to be a private entity or a company, you don't even get all of the information. We're just whatever we're given, that's all we got. Yeah. It's not public information. So you had to do some real research to get your numbers to understand certain things. So it's bad either way. Pick a side though. Either you give a fuck or you don't. You don't really care. So that's where I really draw the line because it's just like some of y'all talk about this shit so passionately.
And it's just like
it
got nothing to do with you. Why do you even like?
You don't care. I think the average every league, like NFL, NBA, I think their revenue split, so their shares are about 50%. Mm-hmm. And the WNBA was at a 9.6%, or if I'm not mistaken, 9.3%. It's like, bro, that's they deserve more than 9.3 when we're talking about revenue. So the money is already there. We're not talking about profit. It's just what are you doing with the actual revenue that's in your hands right now? And I think the women's argument is all these guys are like, well, maybe y'all should be more entertaining, be more exciting, sell more tickets. They are, but they got a TV deal. That's why they're getting sold out. That's why certain Caitlin Clark games can't even fit in one stadium. They got to go to the NBA stadiums for some of their games. So yes, they're doing their job, and this is based off of the CBA that happened. They're doing this shit off of the CBA that happened 5 years ago. 5 years ago was 2020. That was probably the worst time to ever have a CBA deal. No. Because you're in the midst of COVID, like, and the first thing niggas was not giving a fuck about was WNBA basketball. I get it. We're in a new age, so it's a slippery slope. But from a women's perspective, it's like, okay, bet, like, obviously you have enough revenue to make another team. You want to expand the league. You want to do all this extra stuff. Yeah, pay your players. And they're not even asking for 50%. I don't know what they're asking for. But shit, even bumping it up 15%. Drastic. 20. That's drastic. So I'm not seeing the vision of why is I don't even know why it's even a discussion for real. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see why people are pushing back on this outside of you don't like women. I don't get it.
It's just because they just wanna never mind. People just like corporations too much. This is all I'll just leave it at that.
Do they? Do they really?
Yes.
Do they really? Do they really like corporations that much? Because when it comes to NFL contracts, I don't see it like this.
No, it still be people that want to side with like the owners and or people love billionaires. That's really it. People that want to side with like owners and billionaires and stuff on things like that. It's just like, bro, these niggas have $1 billion. That is so much money. They can share. So like giving a little bit more to one of their, it's not going to change anything about any type of financial situation that people got going on. So it's just, I don't know, these people.
And even if you're the most misogynistic ass nigga, even if you're the most pro corporation ass nigga ever, there is no way you agree that Caitlin Clark should be making $78,000 a year as a salary for the WNBA for as much money as she puts in the quote unquote corporation. You would never agree with that. Even people that genuinely hate women will logically be like, okay, she is getting underpaid salary wise. And it's just like, and stop comparing shit to men. They out here talking about none of these women deserve it. Only Caitlin Clark deserves this shit. You think niggas? I'm about to say some names right now. I'm not being disrespectful. You think niggas in the league was making money because of Austin Rivers, nigga? You think Dylan Brooks was the reason why niggas was making money? No. Contracts was being made. Contracts started changing because of Magic. Like 6 or 7 niggas across a 40-year decade. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, LeBron and KD, maybe Steph. That's it, nigga. Those were the niggas that continue to push the money forward. Not Nick Batum. Not Tony Park. No, nigga. So I don't want to hear this extra shit of all these other women don't deserve it. It's really only Caitlin Clark. Yeah, we get it. We found a way. And somehow niggas in the CBA for the NBA found a way to get more money to the league, even during the time when Michael Jordan was retired for like 3 years. So I'm not trying to hear that. Get him out of here. You don't care. You don't care, nigga.
People just like,
I get to that point and I tell other people this. Like, if you start seeing too much ignorant shit in a row, it's time to cut the phone off. It's time to close that app. Go do something else.
go read a book.
I get to editing something. I'm like,
Read the Bible.
I go do something.
Go make some.
Read the Bible, go work out, do something. Cook something, nigga. The clock on the stove. Go cook something, nigga. Oh, that's my favorite saying. That's my favorite saying. But is it about that time? Is it about that time? All right, Jax. You got your hot take?
I do have my hot take, and it's short and sweet and very much to the point. All these championship rings, they're all ugly. They all suck. This is the Eagles championship ring. Oh my God. Like, it looked like a Bakugan. Like, this looks stupid. And I think about this I haven't seen a single championship ring that I've liked in real life. Like, all of these are ugly. They're all too big for your finger. Like, it's stupid, bro. I don't like any of the championship rings.
Damn.
I don't like any of them. I haven't seen a good looking one ever, I don't think. I do not like these championship rings. I don't like those. I don't like Super Bowl rings. Do hockey players get rings? I don't know. I probably won't like those either. I just do not rock with the rings, bro. They just, like, I get it because, like, you won a championship. Okay, cool, get a ring. But I'm just, in general, they all ugly, bro.
That's fair. Yeah, I saw a lot of people with the Eagles talking about, that shit look like a Bakugan.
Nigga.
I'm saying,
exactly. With the wings that come up, that's literally one of them, bro.
It's literally one of them Bakugans, nigga. Like, this is something I definitely, like, put in like a little glass box container or whatever the fuck. I could see, honestly, no shade, I could see why niggas start selling their shit. Like, selling their Super Bowl rings when they get older. I can see why sometimes.
I don't think I'd go that far because, like, we won the championship.
What the fuck am I finna do with this shit, bro?
I don't know.
I know what, like, but like when I'm like 60, it's like, all right, bro, like, what am I really finna do with this shit? I'm not gonna wear this bitch.
Yeah, you that's the ring. Like, you cannot wear that in, like, specifically like that Eagles ring. You can't wear that places. Like, it's just too big.
Like, yeah, like I personally know the feeling. I personally know the feeling of what it was like to win. If I'm a Super Bowl person, a Super Bowl champion, I've already experienced it. That memory never leaves my mind, and the experiences and shit. Like, that's never leaving. Like, a championship ring for sure, like, that's cool, but like, that shit gonna collect dust. I mean, you can probably keep it in the family, give it to somebody else in the family, I guess. But like,
that's what I would do.
Fuck, I need that shit.
They might shoot. When I'm gone, they might try to sell it. So I don't know, but
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if I'm strapped, honestly, if I needed some money, if I needed some more money, and I was a Super Bowl champion, I'd sell it. I'll just test it on the market. I'll just test it on the open market just to see what y'all hitting for this. If I feel like I'm getting lowballed, okay, I'll take it back. But if I got a desperate nigga, like whoever sold Wemby's signed jersey in year 2 and got like mad money for it, if I'm getting that kind of deal,
still selling just a year 2 Wemby jersey this early is crazy though. This early is crazy.
And getting that return back is crazy.
Damn,
getting
that return is crazier, honestly.
It's so much more crazy. It makes me just like I understand from the family standpoint, but like it's nasty, but at the same time, it's like, damn, like somebody really put up that much money. And that's such a large jersey. Can you even frame that? That's a tall nigga. That's a 7'4" nigga.
Fold the jersey, fold the bottom up. You can make it work. You can make it work.
I'm mad at it at all. Not my fucking jersey. My hot take is don't nobody give a fuck about that T app, bro. I don't give a fuck about that T app.
Shouldn't be a thing.
Women and men fuck horrible people every fucking day. Every day, people mess around with more horrible people, and it's not going to change because of a T app. And on top of that, I know I've been getting on the women a lot, but like, yo, I just miss when women used to get in the field, bro. I miss when women used to get in the field, bro. What's all this T app shit, bro? Like the app, basically, like for people that don't know the T app was supposedly made specifically for women only. For people, for women to post men and be like, hey, yo, do y'all know anything about them? And they're supposed to let you know, like, oh, like this person's abusive, or this person, like, there's supposed to be some real stuff. Like, you need to stay away from this guy right here.
But they had a good purpose at first.
It had a good purpose. Now, the more people join the app, the worse it gets, because it wasn't even supposed to be like a you post somebody and ask, do you know them? It was supposed to be, hey, I'm posting him just for other women to beware. Hey, beware, this man does this, and has this. Now people out here posting, hey, do y'all know who this is? Like, anybody got? And niggas and women just start just gossiping or just saying stuff like, oh, he got mad at this, or he a cheater. I'm like, all right, bro, you flooding it. And that's why I'm saying, what happened to women getting in the field? If you really want to know the real about the nigga you're talking to, post that nigga and say, my man, and say you're in a happy relationship. You will get a DM request from somebody coming to you as a woman, and you will get all the tea that you need. It works every time. I promise you, it works every time. I'm trying to let y'all know. Women really used to get in the field. And I hate seeing my proper country crumble day by day. All right. Now, I'm out the game. I ain't got to worry about no T-app shit. Like I'm cool. I don't care. But for anybody that's a part of that app, look, don't worry about it. That's not gonna stop you from getting laid, bro. That's not gonna stop a woman from still approaching you. People gonna forget about this shit. Nobody's really taking no real notes anyway. This shit when this app dies out in 2 weeks, things will go back to normal. I simply just
We do not care.
Don't give a fuck, and you shouldn't either. That's all I got. That's my hot take. Women get in the field. Y'all waiting too long. Y'all waiting too long to find the answers. Y'all can get the answers right then and there. There will be somebody coming to you as a woman and saying, "Hey, girly," and they'll tell you all the tea. Hey, pretty. Yeah, I know what's going on here. I know how they give it up.
Hey, girly is the same. That's actually.
Nah, that shit real as fuck. This shit. And being the nigga on the other side, it's just your heart drop too. It's like, damn. Cause you get the screenshot of like, who is this? It's like, fuck, bro. You got me. But like you said, that's how you get the real Carfax. Like, why are people running from the grind? Why these are women that's running from the grind, Jax? We admit we at least admit that these women are running from the grind.
I guess, bro.
They're running from the grind, bro. Post your nigga.
The ones that started it with good intentions, they're not running from.
Oh no, they're not. They're not. No. I'm not talking about the real victims.
Yeah, y'all. And then I think some people just making stuff up to them, or let's not get into the inner workings of the group chats, but
okay.
Let's not get into all that.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him. I'm starting to see familiar faces. I'm like, wow. Okay. Y'all fucking up. Y'all fucking it up with the lies. I'm like, yo, this nigga been committed for years. That don't mean nothing. Damn. I still believe. I still believe. Nigga, damn. That's crazy. It's getting out of hand. That's all I got to say. It's getting out of hand. But at the same time, I don't care. You just not gonna catch me on the T. And if you catch me on the T app, it's spam, bro.
AI, artificial intelligence, it's not real.
I mean, no shade. It's a lot of niggas that look like bad behavior ass niggas. Like when you start seeing like most of like the women start scrolling on there, I'm looking at the type of niggas. I'm like, yo, like I'll just be fucking anything. Like, yo, like you see, like, what you mean? Find the red flags. This nigga just got out of jail talking about what are the red flags. You see him. He told you. He just got out of jail. What should I know about? Nigga, that he's in jail. Michael Beasley was right, bro. If you do anything for $1, that means you do anything for $1. That's nasty.
I never heard of
Shout out to Mike Beasley, man.
That is a bar, though. That's a bar.
Bro, Mike Beasley is a top 3 poet ever, bro. Right now. Like that nigga. I'm gonna send you some shit when we get off the pod.
All right,
this nigga be talking. But any last words, Jax?
Man, if you want to change your life, get off of your phone, get off of these applications, and go out and do some life-changing shit, man.
And for me, men and women, because this is inclusive, get in the field. Go to the gym. Everybody go to the gym, go work out. Everybody act like they don't have time to do shit, and I promise you, life will halt you if you don't. If you don't make time, your body will force you to make time when you making hospital visits. Like I'm letting y'all niggas know now. While you are still able-bodied, go hit that gym. It cures a lot of things. It cures weight, depression. It cures a lot of stuff. So that's as motivational as I get for now because y'all out of pocket. A lot of y'all out of pocket. I don't feel like talking to y'all niggas. But we'll catch y'all niggas next week and go touch some grass. We got here.